Excelente. Yeah, so yeah, man. What y'all fellas been looking at? We actually live right now, so just FYI.
Man, I didn't get a chance to look at nothing today. I had such a crazy day at work. I literally just put up the charts like 15 minutes ago, and I seen all these crazy moves happen. So
yeah, Euro had news yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, early this morning, actually, at like 2 something.
I remember we talked about that last week.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then tomorrow is, let me go back here. Tomorrow is NZD and USD. So we can look at some NZD stuff, but we can go over how they move too.
Yeah. I got news tonight at 9 too, right?
Who?
I think so.
Who got who?
It's AUD. Oh, my oh no, NZD. I'm bugging.
NZD.
That's tomorrow. Oh, I'm bugging. I was looking at the wrong thing. My bad. My bad.
Leave for a second. All right. So this is what I had today, right? That I for sure looked at. It was, I think it was AUD. Yeah. Wait, what is that? The 4 hour? Yeah, it was. Okay, I know for sure it was GBP. GBP was one of them. This is what I had saw. So this morning, that was like 8 this morning. Let me show you. I drew this up. I had my equity tied in gold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I saw, let me go back to the daily. What was it? Anyway, yeah, it was the 4 hour, right? So I saw this this 4 hour wick right here, right? Obviously, I have to take notice to this previous wick that was right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, that's balance right there, right? Then I'm looking at the 50% retrace here, right? So what I did, and this is a time actually where using a 15 did help, because on my tipping points, this was my original. Okay, so I had used this one, right? And I also plotted this one right here, because nothing, that just go to show you this price action wasn't even present yet. However, I did see, I went to the 15, just to see, what was going on. And let me go back and see where it was. Yeah, had to be this one. It was this one. Okay, so I saw this tipping point right here. Look what they did, right? So I said, I watched price action or whatever, and I saw them kind of pulsating down on the hourly, man. And they pulsated down activation here, right? Because I had my order to set for what his black line is.
Right.
They activated it, push, close here, came, and then shot down here. Now, y'all know me. I'm a firm believer in, basically, like we tell y'all, don't set it, depending on the situation, right? This setup, it didn't make sense to try to ride it all the way here, because you see all this stop the chair on the hourly and the 4 hour, right?
Right.
Crap. Let me delete. I got me a mouse now, so I'm feeling pretty good, man. I mean, I could have got one sooner, but I was so used to using the touchpad. But this feels so much more convenient. But anyway, So I found another, oh, I didn't show y'all this tipping point, the one on the bottom. So I found another one. Oh, I'm so off. Yeah, so it was supposed to be basically mouse right here, right? And it lined up with how they threw. You see how they put all this price action right here? They shot up. I saw this with, you know what I'm saying? So you know I'm already looking like, okay, let me see what's going on. I already confirmed, you know, pretty much direction. I'm at let me make sure I break this down properly now. Keep in mind, this is the main thing that made me think that way, is on the daily. This is the top of my structure. This is the top of my structure at the zone. You see that?
Right.
Okay, so what made me do that and think that way, like I said, that you're gonna catch a lot of big moves, but then you're gonna see moves like this that you just gotta say, let me go for the 14 pips. You know what I'm saying? You know, because what they did was, right, they touched, let me delete this so y'all can see. My zone was here, right? So they tapped into my zone, through the wick, came back down. This is where on the 4 hour, you see this price action right here, right? You see that?
Yeah.
So given that they touched the top of my zone, we know scenarios they touched the top of my structure. We know a scenario exists where they can break through and continue to the top of the zone. This is called what's called y'all weren't present for Nemo other trainings. I don't think like the old ones, but this is a thing where it's considered like the squeeze, where they'll get to the structure and play around the area right here. And you really got to watch price action to see if they're going to come back down, if they're going to shoot up to the rest of the zone. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So take note of that, right? So I went the route of, okay, let me see, you know, this is why I say measure everything, see if it's worth it, right? So I took the liberty of finding those tipping points. I saw the confirmation and I just measured it. And, you know, that's what, 17 pips, you know, that's not a bad move. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad at all. That's a little bit over what a scalp considered. So it was actually enough room to get more than a scalp. Now, obviously, once again, we have to go back to this price action and we have to see. Am I making sense?
Yes. Yes, you are.
So we have to see, okay, boom. I'm gonna anticipate they're already at the top. Yes, this is where we have the bias set for a sale. You know, that little worksheet or the check sheet Nemo gave, right? So you have your bias, right? So let me do this. This oh shit, mine's a cricket. Okay. All right, so that's the most horrible mouse B I ever seen. Anyway, that's supposed to be a B. My mouse is very, very y'all get it. All right. So buy, sell. So we already at the top of structure, right? So we thinking a bias on sale, right? However, when they threw these wicks right here and threw balance, we should have put one here and one here for buy and sell, right?
Okay.
Because of that balance there. When I came to the 15 and then I saw this momentum wick and I saw the tipping points here, that gave me the additional bias I needed for my 13 pips. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they hit it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm sitting on my hands seeing what other price action, you know, is going to reveal itself. You know, so that's kind of how that one went. You know, I don't want to complicate it too much or whatever, but you see how that kind of works.
Yeah, I do.
And how I gave room, because imagine, and the reason I'm saying you have to think, like, the strategy worked, but you don't want to beat yourself out of the strategy. You don't want to be like, oh man, I'm gonna ride it all the way down here. And then what did they do? They came in this area, they came close to the more logical, rational area. Um, you know, considering what we see bias wise, and then they barely came. You know, it's probably what, like 2 pips off maybe, because you'll see this a lot too. That's why we tell y'all. So you see that? Look,
Yeah,
2 pips. Can you imagine? Can you imagine,
would have been sick.
bro? That's what I'm saying. Imagine if you did that, right? But you put your buy, your stop, I mean your take profit here, and they miss. Now you in drawdown 15 pips, and
Right.
they may continue to go up. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like you just you look for those things. Yeah, I hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying you look for those things, and then you cover your behind.
Yeah, I definitely see what you mean. You gotta be like kind of conservative as far as the take profit goes, because it could stop short.
Well, you want to be conservative according to the situation.
Okay. Okay.
You know, and you practice money management, stuff like that, but like it didn't make sense for me to say, oh man, I'm gonna go for right now, to say I'm gonna ride it all the way to the top. It was just unnecessary. So I
Mhm.
found the tipping point on the 15 to see if there was enough space for me to ride it, and it was.
Got you. Got you. Okay. No,
You
that
know, this,
definitely makes sense.
huh?
I said no, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, don't just look at your lot size that you using now, because you gotta think, right? You keep being proficient and efficient, your account gonna grow. And the more your account grows, like 13, 14 pips, we don't just aim for that. Like keep getting your big wins. Like, oh yeah, good job, Daniel. Yeah, if you can hear me, great job, bro. Like that's a good stuff, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. And I'm of the same mindset, man. Honestly, I really just go for the 14, like 10 to 15 pips. But I was watching this. So, I mean, I wanted to be a little risky, and I saw it just kept going down. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I literally caught that thing like almost at the bottom. But I mean, I was watching it the whole time. Usually, I mean, I've learned to be cool with, 10, 15 pips, man. I mean, same thing you're saying. I can just up my lot size once I get good.
Yeah, and the way Nemo designed this thing, man, and the way we are here, I mean, you're gonna catch 40, 50 pip moves, you know, with patience. But also you'll see these too, you know what I'm saying? Like this is one of those where you kind of have to go, in my opinion, this is my opinion, one of those where I have to just go for what I went for, because I would have shot myself in the foot seeing that and trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So not literally, I don't mean that literally, disclaimer, not figuratively speaking. So yeah, man. So anybody else been looking at anything? I want to say I was on oh look, they are, I could have took that. I was thinking, the thing, I saw this and I was thinking about taking, they went up a few pips, 21, but it took all day.
Yeah, they just made that move. I just watched it.
Well, I'm just saying, like from when I was initially watching it,
Oh,
like
gotcha.
I seen it when it was here, and I was like, I wonder if it was gonna go up, just because it is in my structure. This is actually I know y'all can't see it.
I have a question with that, if you don't mind me asking.
Go ahead.
That 4-hour candle, you said it's almost similar to the Euro USD one where it has the big body and then the big wick. Do you think that that's still going to hit the 50% retrace, or is that more considered like a momentum wick?
Well, this is one of those, man. This is still, you know what? That's a good question. And what I do is, because I've done this before too. I view when the candle bodies are long enough, when they are long enough, you will see sometimes where they do that. But they definitely push, that definitely is a momentum wick with a giant candle body. You know what I mean? So that's one of those things where, go ahead. Somebody about to say something? Oh, I thought somebody was speaking, my fault. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, well, that's just one of those things where look for the confirmations, but don't be surprised if it does do that type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because that is a nice size wick too, right? So you want to see the behavior and treat it as such. Like what? How many? It's 41 pips, right? Let's see how long the candle body is. Candle body is 58 pips. So it's like a 1.25 difference, right? I guess if we want to say that, like it's got what, 15, 16 plus pips on it. So, you know, I mean, in a way, it's we can kind of consider them evenly matched, but I would definitely do that with that size of that wick and the body. Yeah, for sure. And then two, you'll go and check, which it makes sense because look what's happening on the higher time frame. Look at this. They're whipsawing. You see that? Right here.
Yeah.
Well, not they are, but they did. Sorry. They did whipsaw. Because we on a new calendar right here. So yeah, that's about almost 90 pips, I'm sure. Actually, it's more. They did 107 pip whipsaw, sorry. Not Wicksaw. Yep. So speaking of that, let me. Yeah, I've been looking at so many pairs. You'll get to the point to where this stuff becomes second nature, and you'll be more trying to keep up with every one of them, or the ones you decide more so than not seeing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all alive on here, man? Sound like I'm echoing and talking to myself.
No, you're good.
Hey, Benji, what you been on, man?
I got in the Euro USD last night in the buy off the news. I got like $30 off that. Then I just got like 10 pips off. Can you pull up AUD? What do you see on AUD USD?
Euro AUD USD?
Yeah.
So what's going on here pretty much is this a 4 hour sitting inside my All right, cool. So yeah, what you want me to pull up, man? What time?
I'm looking at the 4 hour right now because they had the same situation like they did on the Euro USD. Actually, my thing pretty much marked up similar to yours. I'm actually in a buy right now.
You wanna
coming out of tipping point.
Are you on your laptop?
Not right this second.
I was gonna say you can
Looking on my phone.
share your trade or whatever. Yeah, I was looking at this stuff, and then y'all know, man, I've been glued to gold USD. So
How you been doing on gold?
man, I'm figuring that shit out, bro. Out, bro. The man, you get on the right side of the tipping point, it's gonna impulse to where you can get at least like yeah, let me show you. Just something off. Like this was a tipping point, I think, on the 1 minute or the 3 minute or whatever. And you see how they like see all those pips. Yeah. But I caught it on this one right here. Here's another one. These lower time frames, that's why they line up funny. But you see, like, even here when they broke here, you know what I'm saying? And that's 5 minutes. So yeah. You just gotta find the ranges and stuff, and be on the right side of it. Great. Anyway, anybody else got any trades they want to share? Anyone? I guess not.
When did they close? They close for Thanksgiving, don't they?
I think so. I was I know the forex closed. I'm sure gold do too, because that's like something the world kind of observed. And I think since the US dollar will be down too, I think this part.
You think they might try to make some type of like big move to maybe chop some people? Since it's kind of is a Thursday that you're going into a Friday as well. I was kind of thinking about that.
Trapped over the holidays. Yeah, I was thinking about that and all this new lockdown stuff coming, and you know how much they moved the currencies during like during the lockdown. And let me see. Let's go. Maybe not on you. I had Euro USD. Just go to GBP. I'll try this one. Like if we go back, we'll see if it's. Oh, let me get this out y'all way. Yeah, I get the marking, man, and I put a lot of stuff. So let's do month, right? This okay, so remember when it touched us, right? The US or whatever. This just why I'm paying attention, because when it happened, as far as what I'm going off of, me personally, is more like let's say when I'm in Alabama, right? We were one of the last ones to start closing stuff. And we started in March. So I consider that like when most of the US was like, yeah, we're going on lockdown. Would y'all say that's about right?
Yeah, well, at least for me, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the everybody at the point when everybody was to a degree. Like it moved 1,000. Let me move this stuff up. Like it moved 1,000, like 1,300 pips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then that's up, and then back down another 600. So it really moved like 2,000. That was like 2,000 pips of like movement on this monthly candle. You know what I'm saying? That it definitely did something.
Yeah.
Like even on we'll get back to some other charts. Even here, right? Let's go to the month. Let's go to there is maybe whip. Okay, so they whipsawed in March. Okay, but yeah, look when the last time you seen them do a whipsaw? Like even going back to 2007. Other than this one, right? And this one, but one this big.
Ain't no clean one like that.
Like that was clean. That was like perfect. That's like deceptively clean.
Yeah.
So that means they opened up here, came back here, and then came back here. So they moved a couple of thousand, like more than a few thousand, pips, man. And you got to think that was a lot of movement. So let me go to the daily. Daily, let's see. Oh, Nemo. What's up, bro?
What's up, Nehemiah?
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what up, man?
Chilling.
Here you go.
I'm about to have a heart attack from your tabs, though.
Yo, tab game crazy.
It's art, man. It's art. So let me just look real quick. Oh, here we go. Like, look at this. This was March, right? This is March, pretty much March. Yeah. So they knocked people out or got orders and then shot right back up here. You see, that's a lot of pips, right? And this was during that time frame. So you see y'all see what I'm saying? Well, I'm like wondering how that may correlate at some point. Yeah, so what's up, Nemo? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Tell you what I am gonna do. I'll pull up some NZD and USD pairs because of the news. That sound like a plan?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yes.
NZD, USD.
Yes, what happens is sometimes, don't have your chart all like bunched up what happens with me sometimes is I try to, you know, I put those lines to see like where my, you know, I use those to like, you know, measure like where I may set my buy stop or something. And I just forget to do it a lot of times. Layouts, let's see. I don't have. We'll mark that up fresh. They did a lot of movement this morning. Y'all see that?
What was that?
This morning.
7, 8.
Yeah. Yep. 8 and 9.
It seemed like a lot of pairs did a lot of movement around that time.
What? So for this 4 hour, and clean that. See how it went from nothing to like a zone. I didn't even know I hit the retrace on this big candle here too. So I found these doubles. Sometimes, right, you can find doubles like if you don't see absolute doubles, like perfect, like wherever I use these sometimes. Well, I guess you can say these are doubles too, where they, yeah, I use these. I'll use this. Yeah, it could be doubles with a wick is what I mean. That's what I was trying to say. If it makes sense. I'll bring this. How that look to y'all? Huh?
I like it. Yeah.
See, and they hit that 50 retrace here. Ooh, how many pips is that? 63. It's not bad. So it's a momentum candle. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this. I must do this. There's a. Y'all see why I did that, right? Put this line right here.
All for the 50% on that candle.
Yeah, just keep that in mind. This is where I'll just get a horizontal. Let me. All right, let me make it blue. So I make it the same. Oh, no. Yeah, on the daily. So I do these the same, like I tell you, I color code them. So I don't even have to ask myself about it. All right. So now that we know there's a momentum candle, obviously they already played the 50% retrace, but I'm just using it for reference, to kind of keep in mind the price action going on in that area anyway. You see what I'm saying? Because of these candle body closes, the way they threw the wick here. And if I pull this back here, they threw a wick on it here. You see what I'm saying? So it's definitely, it just, you know what I'm saying? It just draws my attention. What's going on? This actually looks like a could be. That looks big. Question. Anybody see any possible tipping points I can use in this area?
Is it the green one right in the middle there? Like at the bottom of that purple structure?
You know what's funny? I mean, yeah, I still gotta find the hourly. Like this could be I could use this maybe, let me see how many pips. That's actually a good. I was looking at that. I was just saying, yeah, I could use this bit for a structure too on the hourly. But yeah, what I would do here too, and this is where I start overlapping sometimes, because it lines up. The price action lines up so perfectly with my zone that it's almost like if they're showing indication they're about to come down too, like you pretty much have this room to play with. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got this possible one here.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think I'm gonna just do this real quick so I don't have too many yellow boxes. Yeah, so what I would do, it's gonna be a little critical. Yeah, so what I would pretty much do is like say they broke through here, right? We're on the 1 hour. They've given us this wick. They've given us this. I mean, price action is here. So they gave us a momentum wick here. But just scenario, right? They could pretty much do, like say they throw another wick here. Like on this one, considering like this, this blockage right here, this other tipping point really, because that's really what it is. I would look to see what's going on a higher time frame for sure. For sure. I don't know, Nemo.
Yo, I'm here.
Yeah, on this candle, let me get your thoughts on this. On this price action candle right here, what would you do on this as far as looking at the momentum, right? I mean, obviously the candle body is longer. Like just I just want to get your thoughts on this since you're in here.
To me, that's a momentum candle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be looking for potential retraces to the 50%, but since it lines up with your zone, I'd be playing it to the bottom of the zone, perhaps.
Exactly. Okay. So you would be looking more. Let me come in. You would be looking more like to catch it somewhere in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm in and out.
Oh no, you good. You good. You definitely good, man. All right. So I mean, the hour pushing. This something we'll have to kind of see how they gonna play it. I'll come back to it. Hold on, y'all. My freaking blunt is falling apart. Hey, everybody good? Y'all so quiet today. What's going on? Been a long weekend?
The market's kind of boring. I was even trying to trade some cryptos this weekend.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm multitasking.
You didn't catch Euro?
Nah.
I'm still at work. I'll be off here a little bit, about 7-8 minutes.
Nah, y'all good, man. I'm just I'm just keeping it going. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
Hey, it is ghostly in there. It's ghostly, bro.
I was imagining one of those straw balls blowing across my
It's holiday season for me, man. So it's been a crazy couple week. I gotta look good for Thanksgiving.
It's good y'all saying that though, because then people can learn that everybody have different lives, but if you make time for this and apply it, you can see it.
Yeah, this type of stuff, man, you gotta make the time for it, for sure.
I'm thankful enough. I've been having the time to look at it a lot. You know what I mean? So just be on it. I guess that's kind of. I was looking too, but like I said, I've been stuck on. I've been bouncing back and forth between the one I showed y'all, and like I said, go. Hold on. Let me see. I'll use this just.
Yeah, I'm about to mark up CAD now too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I do too, man. That's what we do. Those of y'all who are new, fairly new, we take advantage of our time, right? Like just because the market kind of slow right now on certain things, we taking into the fact that we got news tomorrow, so we're taking advantage of our time And let's see.
My trade on AUD just hit take profit. 10 pips.
How many pips?
Just
Should be
10. Well,
10
about,
pips.
about 11, really.
Mine was with you also there, Benji.
You said what? You said what? All right, my bad. I didn't hear you.
I hit my AUD USD hit profit also.
But yeah.
Waiting for Euro USD to hit profit.
Yeah, I traded Euro last night on the news, and that joint, I caught the pretty much the whole buy up from what is it, 1860 all the way to 1890. Off of
That's
news.
not bad.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's a good move.
Caught me a little $30. And went to sleep.
Word. This one. This one. Mm. Let me see. Small West. Just to reference. I'll zoom in and fix it. Yeah, it might not be enough. I thought it was 17. Yeah, I ain't gonna use it. I thought it was 17. I don't know what I was measuring. For real. Man, it's a big one, but oh yeah, that's more than
How many pips is that tipping point?
which one?
The one you're
This
making
one.
now.
Oh, I was about to make this a 15-minute structure.
Oh, the structure.
Yeah, because I mean it's wide, but look, it's on the 15.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. That's
Easter
about 20
right here.
pips.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's a
That's good structure.
yeah, for real. And I could have brought this here, but I think here better to account for that price action there and that. And we will do this one. I will just bring it. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this one here. Y'all see the tap here and here on the doubles. Like right here and then right here. So that's why I chose that one. All right, so cool. This is what we got. Even better. Oh, okay. So we got our higher now, our lower and higher time frame. And let's do it like this. Probably went back too far, but actually I did, but I just because it's so nice and big. So just two. You know what? I'll do one even better. I could have just made that a tipping point for real. Well, I just want to keep it like by the, by the way we do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but it could have been that's why I look, because it really could have been this on the hourly. That's why it's all crooked. Well, really, could have been an hourly. See that? We in business. We bring this right here. We are in business. Sometimes I take my time and look, man. Some days I'm rapid, and some days I take my time. So, y'all will see me measuring wicks because what I do is,
Whoa. What happened to Darius? Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Nemo. Darius went AWOL.
Wait, what happened?
I think Darius got kicked off or something. I don't know what happened.
Let's see.
Yeah. I don't know who got made host or anything.
I think he had already made me host, so that's why we're all still good. Yeah, I was looking at some USD, US 30 in crypto, because forex is starting to get boring.
Have you ever traded the indices like that before?
No, I'm trying to take a good look. Cryptos, yeah, but not the indices. No, indices.
Yeah.
Let me text Darius because I'm multitasking.
You think Bitcoin's gonna drop anytime soon?
I mean, honestly, I think they'll retest 20 before they do any types of drop, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's an interesting era. I think that after any big run, they're gonna correct. It's just how much is that correction gonna be,
Yeah.
So I mean, them hitting 18, Ripple just hit 62. 62 cents. Like, I mean, that's a lot of volume, but at the same time, like, I don't know if how much they'll correct. Darius, you back?
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I plugged my charger in. I didn't.
man, with AWOL, man.
Man, I was talking and it just went phew. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. I was kind of keeping them just occupied. I'm still multitasking.
Huh?
I'm still multitasking.
Okay. Okay, cool. So let me share my screen again. Turn to meeting more. Hold on, fellas. I'm trying to get my screen to share.
You good, bro?
Yeah, it's not pulling up the same options. Full screen. All right, here we go. Oh, Nemo, can you enable screen sharing? Because I made you the host, man.
I did it right as you were saying it.
All right. Where are we? They respect that enough to keep. Now, this is interesting because they still haven't played. They still haven't played the retrace on this. When is news in the morning? Let me see. Oh, it's tomorrow at 8. I'm going to mark this up just in case, because, just in case, like they show us, like just in case they show us direction, like they may show direction to the downside. I may use this for like a, how do you say, like a potential like target profit or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like drawing it. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of movement that could possibly happen.
All right,
And they threw these wigs. Let's see what's going on the 4 hour. We have momentum. Earlier we do. I would like to see them break. I would like to see them break. I could have turned that in 4 hours. I would like to see them. For real, I'm probably, let me see. Is that a tipping point? Yeah, I'm gonna use this area too, right here. See how they, man, we use the hourlies, right? you know, as far as like tipping points. But the reason I'm gonna see how it look on the hourly again, but the reason I am using this, just FYI, is because there's nothing over here. See that? Like nothing. Like as far as like all the way back to the 21st, like a month ago. You see what I'm saying? Like there ain't nada. No tiene nada. Right? So
yeah, I was always curious about how like you would handle areas like this. You know, you ain't really got no clear reference.
You mean like as far as like like
time goes, yeah.
Yeah, so that, you know, obviously you have to keep in mind direction. We still have, you know, all this time. What is it? We still have a whole day, an entire day for them to move 31 pips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is where you do see me draw all these freaking lines, because I have to reference, like, and I began to make them, like I said, I color code them, because if I'm on the 5 minute, right, and I see this line, I don't want to go back and look for something and not know what it is. I automatically see, right, this is the 4 hour tipping point. You know, I could make an hour out of it. We'll go back, but let me just finish this thought. It's real important, because now I can just say, okay, purple, you know this already. I'm sure a few of y'all do, but for those of you who don't, it makes it way easier. I can go to my 4 hour and say, okay, boom. Oh, this is what I was trying to reference right here. You know, obviously make notes too. So we're looking to see how they handle, because actually, for real, let me do something. This makes me kind of want to go see what's going on the 15, which we do anyway, for the simple fact that there's this much room here also. And if we see how they're closing with momentum on the 4 hour, like for example, if this closes like it is now, that'll be pretty much, it'll be pretty much a momentum candle, you know.
Yeah.
It's not as big as this one. This is for sure is a momentum candle right here, right? But that's why we're gonna see how it closes. You know, you never just guesstimate, you watch how it closes. So let's go back here. Actually, part of me wants to use this as a tipping point also. So let's see. 3 pip wick, I'll use that. Let's see how they handle. Let's see. Try this again. I had this one too. Many times the price action. You'll see me do this too. You know, you don't want to overthink it, but me, I like to look at different ones to see what was the best price. Yeah, which one was the best price action? You know, because that way you can cut down confusion and be like, should I use one? Should I use two? Or you could maybe even keep both, right, to see, okay, I want to see how they handle Do they come back? I mean, it's not a lot of pips. It's only 3. That's why I wouldn't complicate it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just use this one if you want and keep this one as I marked it on the 4 hour. You see what I'm saying? So it gives me the option to do either or. So I'll just delete this one since we already got something showing that, right? Yeah, I'm not trying to complicate. I'm just giving out some advice on some of the technical part also. And make it easier in trading. I like this one though. You heard me?
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is great. Also, yep. Yeah, we'll have to see pretty much look for close. I'll look for a close. Yeah, I pretty much look.
Yeah, that's right there.
Just a quick note, if you're looking at multiple charts, just simplify everything as much as you can. Do not complicate your brain because it can be detrimental. So you see, we got a couple of things marked up and lined up, especially if you're looking at the majors. We'll keep the majors there, right? But like if you're looking at just different NZD pairs, for sure you want to do that. What was this NZD champion? Yeah. Asian session kicking in. Which this one may move heavy. Yeah, both of these sessions gonna overlap. So I'm thinking a little bit if they haven't already. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do right here on this. If they push to here and maybe, you know what I'm saying? I want to see how they handle like this area right here. That's what I would like to see if it gets there. Let's see. Let me see something real quick. Just. Man, that's for the year, right? So since February, so price hasn't broken here as far as I can see since February. Ranging on the month. Daily. That's strange that my data only going back so far, but still though, you see they haven't like that area we waiting on them to pretty much break to see if they do. They haven't been up there in a while. Y'all see that?
Oh, let me try to pull up mine.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Like I can't even see it. It's like tripping.
Yeah.
But I know since February, as far as I can see, they haven't.
Yeah, they ain't touched this area since February. Been about January 23rd. around there.
Mm. What was price at? Was it at 72.52?
Yeah, it was about like 72.50, 72.40.
Okay, so 72.52, they went a little bit higher. So, but the farthest back you can see is we not looking at this for basic support and resistance type stuff.
Yeah,
It's just simply because that 4 hour tipping / hour tipping area, pretty much, man. You know what I mean? It's like if there's enough momentum,
it could break out.
yeah, and if this correlate with news or anything, you know what I mean? Like it's a few things, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something to think about when you put it together, yeah.
Just a few things to keep in mind, you know what I mean? So that's why it's definitely gonna be important to watch the price action, especially with all this leading to like on the daily. And then even before then, like this was what, last week? Or like, look at all this, man. Like they still like they're in an upward move. They came back here. They didn't do the retrace yet, right?
Yeah, they might not do it though.
Yeah, look at all this price action right here, man. I mean, they threw a few wicks here, but even with throwing this momentum wick down, they shot right up still. You know what I'm saying?
I say I kind of like how they closed at the bottom on those. So
yeah, definitely, man. Like, yeah, I think that's one we got to keep our eye on, man. You know what I'm saying? That one looked like it could be pretty nice. Even if you catch it out of one of the bottom tipping points and you just like, we'll see how, depending on price action, we'll see how it pan out. Obviously we got to follow our rules, right? Make sure our biases line up. Like even let me go to the hour. See what's going on with 15. So remember, this is the retrace. Let me put this here so we will not be confused. I'll just put it right here. Put daily retrace. And you don't have to put this many lines. Nemo do it without barely putting anything. He's been doing this for a while. But I just do it just, because I see like it helped me see the price action.
Yeah, that's why I usually I started to make a habit of clearing my charts.
Yeah.
When they get too much, man, because it'd be like, damn.
Because then we'll start, it's like
you gotta start tripping over your own feet.
Zeros. Oh, look at this. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Let it push it.
Much time? 37 minutes. I like to see how that's going to close. It's like 13. You can maybe get like 10 pips out of this if it looked nice. Considering everything. Right? Look at this. Got a respected price here. See that?
Yeah, keep bouncing off it.
Yeah, I mean, and playing within it and tapping off of it, shooting through it, coming back here. So it's definitely something to look at. Let's see. Come back, I'll look at That's why I pull them, but that's why, like I said, I pull them back to see what's going on for sure. Yeah, so we'll look to see how that closes. Put 4 hour, but I actually want to see the 1 hour close. Cool. So let me put that up. Yeah. This is the other one I made. Let's see. Wasn't this the one we looked at first? Is this the one I said I was looking at? Let me see what's going on the daily. So they kind of whipsawed here. Let me make note of that, considering we have news, right? Said you don't have to have as many lines as I do. I can delete some of this stuff actually. We keep it simple.
That's on the daily. What's on? Yeah.
Yeah, the daily. Yep. Exactly. So let's see what that like.
Yeah. Then on the 4 hour, they gave us that. Well, Nemo said he would call that a momentum candle, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, this one, the wick a little bit longer than the other one. A little bit. But that's why I said this the one where I would treat it as both. Like I would look at the price action.
Yeah.
Consider that it could be either or. I mean, the body obviously longer, but they did throw this wick indicating that they're not going right now, right? Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. What do we have here? Okay, so this is where I would actually, this is another place where you may see me draw like a tipping point within the structure simply because it will help line a few things up. Like I already kind of eyeball that blue line as a good like reference point. You know, obviously they showing, you know, this price action here, but since it's still pretty close, you know, I'm just looking at it. Exactly. Yeah. Now, in this case, right, I'm gonna say this just in case. In this case, this is one of those cases, right, where people may be confused because this is a tipping point, but then you see this price action here. Y'all excuse me if I'm not as verbal. I'm kind of like this part of the process, like when you tune in and try to look for certain stuff. Now, on this, right, on this would be my thinking, like looking at this tipping point, because obviously remember this is the whipsaw, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
It's a whipsaw on the daily. So, obviously when they break this, let me see something. It's a tipping point right there. So I would look at the price action and see how it's playing out. And this is a case where I would go ahead, me personally, like it is 1 to 2 pips or 3, but I would set this maybe like an extra 2 above, looking at the price action, just so you don't, you know what I mean? Because they
don't get like caught up.
Yeah, because they did come here and then shoot back down. You know what I mean? And you don't want to run the risk of them coming there, activating you and coming back down again. So in that situation, I would just, it seemed like common sense, but it's one of them things it could come off a little complicated when you if you think too much on it.
I say I measured out that candle on the 4-hour too. Just kind of looking at where it was. It looked like it might have did the 50%, not fully, but so that's also something else to keep in mind.
Like this here, so they play here. They visited the area here, so they haven't broken that area. They haven't broken that area since June 2018. That's why I do that. Like it's not to do the support and resistance thing. It's really to see how strong that area and how strong it'll be when they break. You know what I mean? Considering they haven't actually broken it, and it's almost like when you combine the momentum. We go through our steps, right? And with this additional information, it may help add to my bias. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'll do because like I said, bro, the last time they really been, we can count this. That's June 2018. Bro, we're about to be in 2021. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just things to look for, to consider, not as the primary thing, but like once we go through, our steps and look for momentum. Also, I'm going to say this too. This can very well turn into direction, because you have to consider like all this price action. Like we'll have to see how they handle all this right here, right? Because this can very quickly. It's a whipsaw now, but if we look at like price action, this could very well be left. This wick could be left here alone, and we could look at that as direction too, depending on what happens over the next couple of hours or whatever. You know what I mean? Y'all following me?
Yeah, I got you, bro. It makes sense.
Yeah, no, I ain't trying to ask dumb questions, man. It's just, it feels so lonely right now when I talk to myself.
I'm so lonely.
I have nobody to call my own. Don't let me confuse you, though. It is a whip.
Hey, Darius, welcome to my world for the last 4 years.
Yeah, man, I'm like, feel like I'm on Broadway with like one old person in the seats clapping for the wrong person.
You get really used to your own voice, though.
Maybe I'll practice talking in the mirror. Huh?
I used to do. I remember when I first launched something like this, I called it the Study Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And like fucking back then, nobody could talk. It was just me. And then I transitioned to War Room and like I let people do the chat. And now we're talking. And but yeah, man. I don't know.
No, that's good insight. I know. Yeah, I know you saying that in good spirits because it's like at least now you got people that can talk, whereas it's like you had to hear yourself at a time.
Right.
Yeah. I was just I like to keep it engaged, man. I'm like, man, I hope I'm not the professor where people like throwing paper balls in the trash can and like not even paying attention. Like the Clear Eyes guy, Mueller. Bueller. What was his name? Ferris Bueller. Yeah, Bueller. Yeah, I don't want to bore y'all, man. This can it's a lot of technicalities and like it's a lot of technical analysis. I mean, as far as like plotting it up, our version of it. You know what I mean? But when you start to see this stuff, it'll be like, I don't know, it's like a musician. Like when you don't know how to play the violin, but then when you fall in love with reading notes, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So definitely fall in love with this stuff. So he gave us this. Wait a minute. Okay, I see something else. Let's see. Just because. Yeah. Yep. Okay, cool.
On a 15-minute.
Mm-hmm. See that?
Yeah, they threw a double in it.
Mm-hmm. And then all that over here, and then this over here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely it's not stronger than the hour, but it's a good place of reference. And it's the retrace. They just run through the retrace of this one here. For the 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
That's on the. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Let me see what's going on. Go. Hey, you see that? See how they and then
I looked at it a little bit ago. It just makes me wonder because we still waiting on the. Well, if they do it, we're still waiting on the 50% retrace on the big move a couple of weeks ago. But it's like they seem like the admin is kind of ranging in that little pocket of area. Is that now? So I'm just kind of curious what they're doing, especially heading into the new year and all that.
I used the 15 on this one right here. But I'm looking to see if they break here. See all this right here?
Yeah.
Looking to see if they gonna show signs of breaking to retrace this move they did this morning. You see all that?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same. And see, like, look at this, man. This is a 15-minute, bro. You see that?
Mm. That'd be a move. That'd be a move.
Imagine being on the right side of that tipping point and saying, "Oh, well, I'll catch this." You know what I'm saying?
What was that from the that candle from the move earlier? What, this morning or something?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, from the hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a whole candle too.
Yeah,
So.
at 8 o'clock, right? I mean, just to keep, we know the strategy. We're gonna keep it that way, but just to throw some interesting info out there, because it's, we market makers, right?
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
around 8 o'clock, they do like the big impulse. And it's been looking like that like every morning. You see that? Like this one was the big one of the day, of that day. And this one was the big one of that day. Sometimes it's an hour, give or take.
So I think, keep that in mind. We might be able to look for that retrace, especially having that whole hour candle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be something to look forward to tomorrow, possibly.
Yep. Talking about on this, they still need to do. Let me clear this up. They still need to do this one.
Yeah, the big one. That's what I was talking about. I was like, I'm just kind of curious about how they're about to handle this, because I think that retrace was around like 1900 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull it up. I got it. Let me see.
I wouldn't be surprised if they snatching orders, man, before they go
on the upside or the downside.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just, like, I wouldn't be surprised, like, if that's what they're doing.
Because, like, even honestly, they never even really came close to that area.
You said when?
I said they never really came back close to that area, like came back to it really at all.
We gotta watch it, and it's either a big trap or
you know what I mean? That's why I was like, I'm really curious about how they're about to handle this.
It's like, go ahead.
I was just thinking, because I know how just like looking at history, how they kind of carry themselves going into the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I wonder if maybe they might push up, do that 50% retrace, and use that as a trap and drop it down some, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why we like to watch price action. Now on this daily, I mean, this is like they close with momentum. But they definitely break a lot of rules already. The tipping points and stuff they respect, but I'm saying, like, it's so volatile, man. It's like, man. Anyway, let's go see. So we got 17 minutes on this one. This is actually perfect because it's we in Australian session anyway, so. This is gonna be a whole lot. See what else we can pull up. Anybody else got anything in mind or anything? Any questions? Hey, anybody have any questions about a trade they took? Want to show anything, or anything?
No questions here, my friend. I'm about to get some stuff drawn up. Y'all looking at NZD CAD?
I pull that up.
That's already up there.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh my bad.
No, I'm just asking. That's what y'all looking at.
Yeah, for sure. And I didn't pull it up so many charts. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I see you got about 15 up
I'm
there.
about to mark up NCD Swiss franc. Because it looks like it's on the 4 hours trying to throw possibly a momentum candle, but they might whipsaw that. I ain't never traded Swiss franc, even when y'all gave out the signals.
Man, that thing was moving. What was it? USD Swiss? Like Swiss move, man. Like a lot of times it's moving when stuff not moving. I've seen it move a little bit too. And I know Nemo's, I think if I remember, I think he said saying it move on one of the pairs. Yeah, I've grown to like that pair attached to different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, it's something about it. But the good thing is that we will be drawn up. We'll be drawn up and ready to go. Oh man.
when news hit tomorrow.
Nice size, chunky 15. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have to mark the other ones up too, but since it popped up in my face, let me go ahead and mark it. Since we don't have now put this one. I'll use this one. It's right at about 15. I'll use it. Wow. There we go. All right, let me go catch the wave. Let's see what's going on. Excuse me, going to. They went away from the 50% retrace on this one. From what was that? About two. What's today? The 23rd? About 2 weeks ago. I can make a structure out of this for sure. This is how you make nothing into something.
That's how I was trying to find the structure.
Oh, trust me, I got you. Watch this here, man. I got a degree in finding structures.
I got
Structure
already. Already, bro.
All right. And like, oh man, how did that get in the way magically? Like that. See that?
Yeah, I think that worked. Yeah.
Hit. Went outside, straddling around the zone, hit the bottom of the zone, went playing around the top of the zone. Let me zoom in. Yeah. Hit here.
Yeah, I like that.
hit, tap, tap. I mean, I didn't even see all this until we got here, but right, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, yep.
What pips? All right. Back up. Not only that, like the cool thing is actually, let me do something. The cool thing is, hey, is it me? Or are all the NZD pairs we looking at a price that they haven't been in a while?
Yeah, no, I was just about to. I was like going to say that after you kind of finished marking up.
This one was February, January, like the last one. What else was January? NZD USD?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's weird. They kind of looking not the exact same, but they got a few
Similar
things.
price action.
Yeah, it's like wait a minute now. Like wait a gosh darn minute. They threw us some wick heaven right here. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we got a few things to keep our eye on that's kind of set up nice for tomorrow night. See, like even if we don't have to force anything today. We can set ourselves up for tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, if anybody see anything during the night or whatever, that too, right? But I'm just saying, like during this session, like it's not always about taking a random trade. It's about letting the market come to us and us seeing what's going on. It's the bird's eye view effect. It's like this is what we are looking for. Look at all those wicks. Pull this back. They toe tap that area. So we can reference. We can use this as a nice area of reference. And look how these bodies, right? Remember where I got my 15 zone at, right? Y'all remember that? Let me show you. My 15. I'm just giving you a good example of things to look for to confirm, like how you got it drawn up even better, exactly. Like, or how exactly it looks or whatever. Let me zoom in again. Okay, so I guess that was the daily where I was at. Exactly. So you see how you see how the candle close and the candle open price action wise, as far as the open and close.
Yeah.
It correlates heavily with the bottom of my 15-minute zone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't say what that means, but it's enough for me to pay attention to the area. And look here, look at these candle bodies closing the top of it. You see what I'm saying? It's enough that this candle body close right here, the actual candle body close within it. This is definitely an area we need to pay attention to.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's how I see that. Like we definitely need, and this is the 15-minute play right here. So where they threw wicks at and maybe possible traps or whatever, order activations on the 15, it looks like this. You see what I'm saying? That's the 15. That's them activating orders, coming back down. Like look here, they activated. Sorry, let me zoom in better than them. Here we go. Okay, so and this. Okay, so Yeah, you see that like here's a good thing, right? They shot up here, right? This is where pretty much our structure started at. Like they shot up some some wick in there. Open here, threw up some wick in there, and then came and closed down here. Because they obviously had to push here and then come back down and close here. Can you imagine how many orders got snatched in that? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's what that wick mean. They pushed up first, then closed down here.
Right.
So they got a lot of. So that's definitely an area of significance, man. We see this price action here. They didn't really whipsaw, but it's kind of if they balance for sure. You know what I mean? The body fat, but they balance for sure through the momentum wick balance. Like it's almost like they stalling. You see how they? It's like they stalled out. Like they ran out of gas in this area. You see that? Like even like they imposed, they came, snatched back down. They didn't run out of gas here. They put it in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just went the other way. They put it in R. They came here, through the balance here, through this, came. They showed a little bit of exhaustion, pushed, exhausted a little bit more, and they they exhausted right here. I mean, we still got 20 something hours on this other daily, but then this is where I'm spending time on this because I got a feeling these might be crap. These might be some good moves, man. What y'all think?
I think so, especially kind of seeing how the other pairs are lining up too.
Mm-hmm.
I was also kind of noticing.
They look like I don't know. It look like it's possibly almost can like it may. Well, we'll see. They got an hour, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, kind of going back to what you saying, like you said, it might be running out of gas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of looking at some of these. Actually, let me look at the weekly. I was thinking it might do some type of retrace soon. Kind of looking at the weekly, and I was looking at the dailies on all the NCD pairs.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they ain't really made a retrace on some of the momentum candles.
So you saying the news move?
It could be something to maybe drop it to do the retrace, possibly.
Especially considering they haven't been so high in a
so
year
long.
to 2 years on the pairs. Yeah.
That's
sure.
kind of why I'm going with it, but we'll have to see obviously how price moves throughout the time.
For sure.
But that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll see.
Man, I'm picking it up, man, for sure. That's great thinking right there. That is great thinking. Let's go back to the 4 hours. We'll go to the hourly too. Obviously, I haven't. Let me see something, man. This one of them ones I may do. Let me zoom in. Okay, so how many pips is that? 10. Okay, so this one of them ones, man, because that's technically like a 4-hour tipping point. And you see how they plan within the tipping point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the hour. Let me see.
Definitely collecting orders before they make their move.
Yeah.
Definitely collecting orders.
Let me find these hours, because these will be what we'll need to be using too, especially if they do drop it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And weird as it sounds, I'm not gonna overdo it, but that's a little structure right here. It's right here. Boom. Let me consider the areas that we stuck. Are they doing a little pullback on this album? Yep. That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if that turned into a whipsaw, man. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Look what they're showing on the hourly. And it closes in 30-something seconds. We'll find the tipping points. Hold on 1 second. You see what I'm saying? Look how this hourly about to close. Oh, wait a minute, it's a little weak. I didn't see it. But still, though, if it leave that much wick, like, y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Whipsaw. Let me see this. What's going on, man? Exactly. Okay, so what made me just do that right is this right here. It's price is way back here from the 12th, but I kind of eyeball that price action a little bit. And you see how that whipsaw right here, this whipsaw lines up with all this price action right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I did that. I mean, we don't want to get too carried away with lines and stuff, but that's definitely something to consider.
Damn, you see that? He's impulse heavy on that candle. Real heavy. It's still
In it
going.
live.
It's still going.
They're moving, Asian. Let's see what they do. God damn.
He said, whoop, take off. What's that?
See how they handle that, though. However, if that turns into a momentum wick, what are we going to do?
Set me a silly.
On the 15.
That'd be very nice if it wasn't momentum wick. Back into that, back into your 4-hour structure.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice. Real noise. But
I'm going to go ahead.
And I'm saying, but we got a lot of time left. That's a lot of time.
I'm looking for one of these hours to use. But the fact that they impulse like that, that should bring to our attention that either they setting up the traps or this we gotta watch price action. It's an alert, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's definitely an alert.
Alert, alert.
Alert, alert, alert. What do y'all think would be a good tipping point to use on the hourly, right?
What the hell is that?
See, keep in mind what makes this one not complicated But what makes us have to watch this one for sure is what I showed you with the whipsaw, and definitely, let's see, and definitely with this wick right here and this price action here. You know, it may be, how do you say it? This is definitely an area of traffic from the like this whole area right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what about this right here?
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. I'm gonna hit Will Mark that one. However, obviously they give us, oh, they impulsing some more. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Boom.
Wow.
Wow, bro.
Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
So had we, I mean, we didn't set our buy stops, obviously, but y'all actively heard us.
Right.
No, I'm just gonna make sure that the viewers and the rest of the newbies see, like, this does happen. Like I told y'all, we'll be discussing trades.
That shit is go.
And then it'll do what it does. You know, which, I mean, we catch them most times, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is good proof that what we're saying and how we're analyzing things are real. You know what I mean? And we do take these type of trades. You know, obviously we missed the ball on this one, right?
I mean, who knows? It just started. It could be trapping orders.
Well, I'm saying, but it would have been a nice thing to get in.
Yeah. Very nice cleanup.
Yeah, like look how far they went. Like they went what? Like 40 pips. However, if that turns into a momentum wick, we all know what we are doing.
Yeah.
And this is where my bias will supersede overreaching, trying to find multiple tipping points. I will find a good tipping point, or even take that at the bottom of the structure, right? And and clean up what they have. Sure. But let's just see. I mean, you don't want to hop in the trade now. Everybody on here know that, like, we don't want to hop on this trade now. We just want to be glad that when we speak through things, like, you know, they happen when we take the trades, and they happen sooner and give us more confirmation about what we're talking about people being trapped and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just cool. Because how many times, I mean, we took multiple trades together, right? Yeah. But how many times we've been talking through a trade and then it just
bro, it seems like almost every time, bro. It seems like every time.
You know, like when we don't put it in right then, like the ones we say, oh, we see this, oh, this is we putting in, boom, boom, boom. But how many times have we been doing an analysis and then in the middle of it, like,
if we go back and like, see, I knew I should, like, you know, should have put that order in, but you know.
Yeah, it's not about rushing it though. It's more just like
letting it come to you.
Yeah, and that's what it, you know, you just called an example of that. Like, the key is not to force every trade or whatever, but we take real trades. We do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do this all the time, but to people who don't know and stuff like that, you know, this is a good way for you to see it happening, right? That's what we're talking about it, and why structures are important, tipping points, looking at momentum, analyzing things the way we are, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And also seeing how this candle closed so we can prepare for the next opportunity. Like, news hasn't hit. So this is what, like you were saying, news isn't until 8 p.m. tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so news could be the retrace.
News could be the retrace.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
like if they continue up, like news could be the retrace on this if it stayed. Like, it's so many different things that could happen. Matter of fact, let me do this just so we can see how much they push price in general. I will make this that big so we can pay attention to it. Okay. So they went here. This is the one oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Exactly. Okay. So, yeah. So they haven't been here since January last year, which is cool.
No, that was January this year. That was January 20.
I mean, yeah, this year. Sorry. This year. Let me delete this so I don't have a bunch of lines everywhere. I just did that to reference so we can see what's going on. Can you imagine if that turn, bro? Just imagine if, because it's 20 hours left. Imagine if we come back and that's a giant wick,
bro. Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
That'd be unfortunate for some.
Because look at the play, right?
Mm-hmm. They're already pulling back.
Yeah, and it's 7 p.m. my time. It's 7 p.m. my time. News is in 25 hours. That leaves 20 hours plus an additional 4 hours because they do the hour before thing where they start making more traps, right? So there's 24 hours, man. Exactly 24 hours exactly for them to do whatever they want with what they just did.
Well, I can see that happening, but yeah, we'll see how this kind of plays out. I mean, for sure.
Yeah,
but
and that's
I can
why
definitely see that happening though.
And see, this 49 closes like, we'll see how this closes too. We still, I mean, not 49. This 4 hour closes in 49 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the fact that they stalled out here, so we'll see. Actually, let's see what's going on the lower time frames. No. So, okay, so look, on the 5, they whipsaw.
Yeah, that stuff in.
Like I was saying earlier about them possibly doing a retrace, I mean, keep in mind with the fact that they just did this impulse. I mean, it's something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This could be a nice play on this one here.
15, smooth 15.
But because they threw the whipsaw, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely, yeah. I want to see how, if this closes with enough wick, I may put some. Oh, no. Oh, let me back out. She's like, thanks for our house. I'm like, no doubt. Yeah, so let's look for this retrace.
Oh, no. So you know my senses is right. Well, you know I know that.
You didn't get in on it? Benji.
What?
What happened?
That wasn't me.
Who was that?
That wasn't me. I'm like, what?
Wait, who was that?
Yeah, it's Caleb, bro.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know y'all could. I didn't know I was not on mute. Oops. I'm still at work, y'all. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic.
And he had me going, man. I was like, what are you missing? I thought it was Benji. Tell me, no, I was right. I should have did that.
Hey Darius, on your hour little zone there, does Does the top of yours go through the 4-hour retrace?
I'm on my 15.
Oh, that 15 there?
Yeah, the red one is 15.
Yeah, does that go through your 4-hour?
Which one?
The 15.
No, I mean which 4-hour?
The one that your
that's forming right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bit. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Man, man.
It's like, tempting, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop in.
That's just tempting.
Yeah.
They make. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, they're already pulling back.
You know that you know that retrace is coming. Quit playing and get it. Come on, man. Y'all know that retrace is coming.
Retrace?
What's a retrace?
But you know.
What's going on, Caleb?
How you doing, sir?
Yeah.
Please don't call me sir.
Yeah.
It's a force of habit, sir.
Hey, y'all both served, right? Caleb, didn't you serve?
Huh?
Didn't you serve?
Didn't I serve? Oh no, I didn't. Mid
didn't?
did though.
Oh, Mid
no,
did.
I
Okay.
didn't. Yeah. No, I got some vets on here. Got some vets on here.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely seeing a retrace, man.
Yeah, bro, it's coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in. Put that in.
You temptation.
What is this? NZD.
Let's see, that's on 5. That'd be nice.
Spread only 1.9 on here, so yeah.
So hey, what 63.45?
Oh, it's too.
I got the 50% retrace at 63.42.
I got 63.41.8, so it's about right saying yeah. Yeah, that's a nice amount of pips. 16.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Market execute.
Oh, let me put 63.40. I put 63.42.
Yeah, NZDC chip. Yeah. Done deal. We in there.
So they close below that whipsaw.
Yeah. Or even if we just get a nice push past it.
I mean, I just see that retrace coming anyway because just snatching the way they impose and they gonna want to
whipsaw at the
snatch
top.
orders. Yeah. Let's see how I play. But usually the way it would work is you'll catch that impulse and then catch some of the retrace if you feel them. So.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't done that yet, but I've been looking forward to seeing it happen one day.
So, Caleb, how long you been trading, man? Go ahead.
Too late. So I've been trading for about a year, maybe a year and a half.
Cool. You been using Ford's Fortune Factory?
No, I just kind of got on it now.
Oh, cool.
I just kind of E put me on and kind of Kind of let me know what y'all was doing. I saw his results. I was like, hey, y'all being consistent. I don't know how you doing what you're doing, but it's working. So let me see what's up.
Already.
See how they handle this.
Yeah, you got a minute to that close. Come on with it, baby. No, it's not what I want to see.
Yeah, there's one of them. If it's not looking, if they not behaving, I'm gonna close out, but we'll see.
Okay, so you don't want a cookie? Then put it down. No, you're gonna put it down.
This look like.
Yeah, I'm watching this one just in case. Man, we could have did this too, but the pip play kind of, it's not a lot. Yeah, I'll come back to it. Let's see what's going on.
I'm watching.
Hey, I'll keep my eye on it.
Appreciate you.
Well, they all did that. They all did that.
Damn.
Well, this actually would have been a nice entry right here. See those tipping points, bro? How I just
Right through them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was confused, bro. So I was trying to catch up from I think what was it, Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know. Some signal we had, and I guess it was for gold. I kept thinking it was for EU.
Signal for gold.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about when we were talking about how we impulse?
No, it was we had looked. No, I remember us talking about impulsing, but we had looked at gold, and we had I think was the buy stop. Yeah, buy stop set for whatever price, and it was only like $4. And I was like, bro, this doesn't make any sense on Euro USD. So I kept looking. I was like, because Euro USD and gold's like price on the side were almost like the same, but they didn't correlate or nothing like that. Just the actual numbers were pretty close.
Mm.
It kept throwing me off. I was like, what the fuck?
Range on here. So they probably gonna push back. They respect the wicks and stuff more on it seem like they get a little disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they like it's like, man, it's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, because I would have been messed up on that one, and I'm thinking buy on that. You gotta look deeper in gold.
You know, well, only this is just what I on my end. It's following the same principles.
Oh yeah, for sure. Go a little bit deeper with your analysis, though. Your bias. So this is looking better. I like the way that looks.
I definitely want to see them break here. Break here.
They're holding that level.
Yeah, let me turn this.
They are holding that level.
When I come back up.
Yeah. Yeah. What they at on? Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna check back in, I guess, and we'll see how it went.